forgot I was next. Okay. I just wanted to share the loss of our son Samuel has caused us and some of our family and friends to question God. You know, why are you allowing this? Why didn't you heal him? You know, what did we do to deserve this? And I also wanted to share my mother Linda. She was staying at our house, and she came out to the breakfast table and told us the other day that she couldn't sleep, and she was up, and she was just sitting there going through in her mind, what if? What if we were able to get induced on Thursday and go in early? What if we had a sonogram at our appointment Wednesday? I don't even know all the questions she was asking. But the Lord just spoke to her heart and said, what if I wanted Samuel to come and live in heaven with me? And then she started going through it in her head again. What if? And the Lord just said to her, even louder, what if I wanted Samuel to come live in heaven with me? And the Lord just used that experience to make me think of one of my favorite passages of Scripture where Job, he went through a lot more than we are. He lost all his kids and everything he had, and his friends were even questioning his faith, and he was questioning the Lord's purposes. And I'll read just a couple parts of how God responded to him, but I encourage you to read it all because it's my favorite part of Scripture. This is Job 38, 1-7. The Lord speaks. Then the Lord spoke to Job out of the storm. He said, who is this that obscures my plans with words without knowledge? Brace yourself like a man. I will question you, and you shall answer me. Where were you when I laid the earth's foundations? Tell me if you understand. Who marked off its dimensions? Surely you know. Who stretched a measuring line across it? On what were its footings set? Or who laid its cornerstone, while the morning stars sang together, and all the angels shouted for joy? And it goes on. I'm going to read from Job 40, 1-10. The Lord said to Job, will the one who contends with the Almighty correct him? Let him who accuses God answer him. Then Job answered the Lord, I am unworthy. How can I reply to you? I put my hand over my mouth. I spoke once, but I have no answer. Twice, but I will say no more. Then the Lord spoke to Job out of the storm. Brace yourself like a man. I will question you, and you shall answer me. Would you discredit my justice? Would you condemn me to justify yourself? Do you have an arm like God's, and can your voice thunder like his? Then adorn yourself with glory and splendor, and clothe yourself in honor and majesty. So Jonathan had the right response. He said no over there. So we may not like that we didn't get to take little Samuel home, but our family knows that the Lord is all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-loving. He does not delight in the fact that his children are suffering, and he has been comforting us with all the support of our friends and family. Even though he knew this would be an awfully painful experience, he has a perfect plan for why this happened. So we may struggle with the loss of our son Samuel, but we are thankful that we know little Samuel is well taken care of, and we will see him again someday.